In an era where the future of warfare is being redefined by cutting-edge technology and automation, Australia is stepping up its game with the Boxer, a multi-role armored fighting vehicle that's a marvel of modern military engineering. Gone are the days of the ASLAV's light designation. The Boxer is a heavyweight, tipping the scales at an astonishing 36,500 to 38,500 kilograms in combat configuration. Engineered for raw, unbridled power, the Boxer is propelled by an MTU 8V199 TE20 Diesel engine, capable of generating up to 805 horsepower. This beast of a vehicle can reach a top speed of 103 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest infantry fighting vehicles, or IFVs, in the world. With an operational range of 1,100 kilometers, it's not just fast, it's relentless. Whether it's reconnaissance, command and control, or joint fires, the Boxer is equipped to dominate the battlefield with its array of armaments, which can range from a 7.62mm light machine gun to a 30mm automatic cannon. The Boxer is not just an upgrade, it's an evolution in modern warfare so powerful that a most unexpected European company just placed a multi-billion-dollar order in preparation for a potential new land war. Time for an upgrade. The backbone of Australia's infantry fighting vehicles for decades, the ASLAV, or Australian Light Armoured Vehicle, traces its roots back to the LAV-25, a family of 8x8 wheeled armoured vehicles used prominently by the US Marines and Canadian forces. The Australian Defence Force, or ADF, adopted the ASLAV in the early 1990s, intending to phase out the M113 APCs in reconnaissance and surveillance roles. Throughout its service, the ASLAV was deployed by the Australian Army in various capacities, from reconnaissance to command and control to ambulance duties. These deployments included overseas operations in East Timor, Iraq, and Afghanistan. The ASLAV fleet boasted several variants to fit these different roles, including the ASLAV-25 with its 25mm cannon, the personnel carrier version, ASLAV-PC, and the surveillance-focused ASLAV-S. It became a trusted troop carrier and a formidable infantry fighting vehicle that would offer remarkable protection to its passengers while showcasing superior speed, maneuverability, and resilience. By the 2010s, the challenges of modern warfare had evolved, and so had the wear and tear on the ASLAVs. The vehicles began showing signs of age, and their ability to counter new threats, especially improvised explosive devices, came into question. Recognizing these challenges, the Australian government implemented the Land 400 program. This ambitious multi-phase initiative aimed to modernize the ADF's armored vehicles. Phase 2 specifically targeted the acquisition of a new combat reconnaissance vehicle, or CRV, to succeed the ASLAV. After a meticulous testing and evaluation process, the Australian Army's choice was clear: the Boxer 8x8 CRV. Produced by a consortium of Rheinmetall Germany and Krauss-Maffei Wegmann, the Boxer stood out for its superior protection, agility, and firepower compared to the ASLAV. From that moment on, events were put in motion for the eventual replacement of the ASLAV and the emergence of the Boxer as the new representative of Australia's armor capabilities. Bigger, faster, stronger, better. The Boxer armored vehicle stands out in the ever-evolving world of military technology. Manufactured by German defense titan Rheinmetall at Defence Australia's facility in Redbank, this next-gen marvel is catching the eyes of military forces worldwide. The Boxer project stands as a shining example of international defense collaboration. While over the years, many nations and defense organizations have been involved in its development, recently, the leading torchbearers have been Germany, the Netherlands, and Australia. The pooling of expertise and resources between these nations ensures the effective distribution of the financial, technological, and industrial challenges inherent in developing a cutting-edge armored vehicle. Yet, the collaboration transcends mere practicality. By joining hands, these nations have paved the way for the standardization of their military assets. Such synchronization is a cornerstone during joint military operations, where harmonized logistics and maintenance are pivotal. Beyond the battlefield, these defense collaborations weave a tapestry of reinforced political, economic, and strategic alliances, fostering deeper bonds and shared security objectives. On the battlefield, the Boxer is an imposing sight. It effortlessly overshadows its predecessor, the Australian Light Armoured Vehicle, not just in size, but in capability. With a combat-ready weight of 38.5 tons, The Boxer achieves speeds of 103 km per hour, narrowly surpassing the ASLAV's 100 km per hour. The Boxer's firepower further sets it apart. Armed with a 30mm cannon, a 7.62mm machine gun, and equipped with anti-tank guided missiles, it's a force to be reckoned with. It employs advanced laser warning detection systems and unparalleled blast protection to ensure crew safety. The transition is underway, with the Australian Army phasing out the ASLAVs, having commissioned 211 Boxers as their successors. The global interest is evident too, with Germany recently signing a $1 billion contract for 100 Boxer heavy weapon carriers, a landmark moment that could signify Australia's most significant defense export deal. Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk said about the acquisition, quote, "The Boxer CRV will operate in a range of environments, from the littoral environment of our near region to contested, complex urban environments. The high levels of protection, firepower, and mobility provided by the vehicle will ensure sustained operations, varying from peacekeeping to close combat." To culminate this collaboration, Rheinmetall Defence Australia has proudly delivered the first batch of 25 Block 1 Boxers. While these were primarily crafted in Germany, their final testing was carried out on Australian soil, ensuring they were battle-ready for the Defence Department. Modular is the game. The Boxer stands out as an 8-wheeled multirole vehicle. Its heft and size were distinct at its birth, setting it apart from its contemporaries. Though time has seen the weight gap between Boxer and its peers decrease, its adaptability remains unparalleled, with design considerations that allow it to respond to a vast array of mission requirements. Depending on its module combinations and variations, the Boxer can tip the scales at a solid 40 tons without compromising its battlefield efficacy. The vehicle's architecture rests on two main modular sections. The mission module offers a unique interchangeability feature, ensuring the base vehicle remains consistent yet adaptable to the ever-changing demands of modern warfare. Then there's the drive module, housing the wheels, engine, and aptly named platform or driveline module. The A iterations specific to the Boxer, such as the A0, A1, and A2, mark its evolution. The choice between A2 or A3 standards varies based on the user. For instance, Australia's variant is a unique A2 and A3 hybrid, merging the robust A3 drive module, weighing in at 38,500 kilograms, with the proven A2 engine, boasting a power of 530 kilowatts or 711 horsepower. Designed with a forward-thinking approach, the platform and drive module situates the driver at the front right, juxtaposed with the power pack. Notably, the MTU Allison power pack is replaceable in field conditions within 30 minutes and can operate externally for testing. With its full-time all-wheel drive, the front four wheels steer the Boxer, bolstered by a sophisticated suspension system. Other features include a central tire inflation system and run-flat inserts. Then, bringing unparalleled adaptability to the Boxer is the mission module. It's this innovation that resonates with global military forces, including Australia. These modules, which resemble interchangeable pods, latch on to drive modules to craft mission-specific vehicles. Such adaptability ensures rapid field response, with module swaps possible within an hour. The driver's access is thoughtfully designed, with a mission module route and an emergency hatch. Catering to varied battlefield needs, these modules can integrate different weaponry and sensory equipment, or even adjust to accommodate varying crew sizes. In essence, the Boxer isn't just an armored vehicle. It's a testament to modern military innovation, offering unmatched flexibility on the ever-changing landscapes of warfare and promising a formidable military advantage for Australian troops, as well as for all the other Western nations showing interest in this extraordinary modular armored vehicle. Thank you for watching Dark Tech. For more fascinating new military weapons, vehicles, and gadgets, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. For more gripping wartime narratives, check out our Dark Documentaries channels. We regularly publish on all of them, so stay tuned.